Yeah, good day and welcome back to the Shaking Family on day, well, this video will go up on day 51 because it's weigh-in Sunday, and what I'm doing now is just preparing our treat meal for today. I started doing it without thinking about maybe making it into a video, so excuse the framing, but I'm doing it this alone, so I only have the one camera today, I don't have two. So I thought, well, I may as well turn it into a video, and then I've got content for tomorrow. And we'll do our weigh-in video a little bit later this morning. Lindy hasn't weighed in yet, and so there's a couple of things. So what I've done, we're doing pork ribs on the smoker today. So this one I've already prepared. I've taken it out the packet and I've taken the membrane off the back. So I'm going to do the same with this one now. Take it out of the packet and just take a paper towel just to dab it a little bit, and then what we do, I take a knife and I just get it underneath that membrane on the back of the ribs, just to loosen it from the bone on a corner like that. Once I've got a little corner, take that paper towel again, and it enables you to grab that membrane. And sometimes you're lucky and they come off in one piece, and sometimes they don't. But that one came off in one piece, and we'll see if we can get this one to come off in one piece. Just grab it with a... Don't have very much of that membrane there. In fact, we have very little of it. This is more of a meaty one, because that membrane is doesn't cook very well and it tends to stay tough. So if we get it off, it makes your eating of the ribs a lot more pleasant. So that's about all I'm going to do. I'm not going to trim them because pork ribs don't generally have a lot of fat on them anyway. And the fat that's there will render out when we smoke them. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put a dry rub on them and let them sweat out a bit. And while they're sweating out, I'll go and preheat the smoker. Put some on the back of the ribs first. You can see the paprika is colouring everything. So just get the majority of it done here, and then I'll do the other side. You could use a binder if you want to, which is oil or mustard, or even Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, anything really that will moisturise to make the rub, the meat, to make the rub stick. But they're pretty sticky as it is, so I'm not going to bother with a binder. Just get the, the rub gives you a good flavour. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah, so I'm going to just cover those and then go out and get the barbecue heated up, the smoker. So yeah, I'll be back a little bit later then. Right, so I've put the ribs in on the smoker. it came up to temperature. Excuse me, I've set it at 120 degrees. So I'll cook them at uncovered like that at 120 for about 3 hours. Then I'll take them out and I'll wrap them in foil with a little bit of apple cider vinegar and mix with water, just to keep them nice and moist. And they'll be in there for about 2 hours in the foil, and then we take them out of the foil. We'll put them back in there for about an hour with some glaze, and I'll probably use a sweet glaze because it's one of our treat meals, so we may as well go all the way and really enjoy them. So it'll be about a total of a 6-hour cook. It's 8:15 a.m. now, so that'll make it ready at about 2:15 p.m. and we normally have lunch at 2:30 anyway, so it's coming in just on time. Okay, so we're just about an hour in, so I'm going to have a look at the ribs and see how they're looking, if they're moving on or not. Yeah, they're looking good. There's nothing I need to do to them right now. Just leave them, let them cook, let that fat render out, and come back later and see how they're doing again. So we leave them for about another hour. Right, so it's just over 2 hours in, so I'm going to have a look at these ribs. And I'm also going to put in some corn on the cob that I've put a bit of butter with, and some salt. Some potatoes that I've just cut into 4. I've put some butter, salt and pepper with those, and a bit of garlic. Mushrooms with butter and garlic in there as well. So I'll put those in now. But let's have a look at those ribs first. Yeah, they're looking good. They're starting to crack a little bit, so I'm going to spritz them as well. And this is just apple cider vinegar and a little bit of water, so about 50-50 vinegar and water. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the rack now, which goes in the top here. And then I'll put all this stuff on top of that rack. Because with the smoker the temperature's the same right through. So. And we close that up now, and I'll leave it for another hour. Then I'll come back and I'll wrap those ribs in foil. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wrap these ribs in foil, and I'll put the foil down shiny side up, so the ribs go on the shiny side, because the shiny side tends to reflect heat away and the dull side lets more heat through. I've put down some brown sugar. Like I said, we're going to make it a sweet one today. And now I'll open up and I'll get one of the ribs out. And I'm going to put them down with the meat side on the sugar. I'm going to do them one at a time so I don't lose too much heat. So I'll close it up again. Now I'm going to put a bit more sugar on this side. I know this is not very good for you, but we're having a treat, so let's have a good treat. And I'm going to put a little bit of honey on, just to, so we're just going to put a bit of honey on there as well, just to give it that nice honey flavor. And then I'm going to vinegar, so I'll make a little boat so it doesn't run out. Just fold it up so that it doesn't all run out all over the place. And just pour a little bit, doesn't need much, just a little bit in there. And now I will wrap these. I've got a very heavy duty foil that you can get at Bunnings, and it's pretty reasonably priced too, but it just makes wrapping so much easier because it's so thick and it doesn't tear easily. So I'll put this one back. I'll grab the next one. Oh. I first need to put some sugar down. We're going to leave that for about another 2 hours, and after that we'll take it out and we'll put a bit of barbecue sauce on it for the last hour. Okay, that's 5 hours down. I'm going to take the ribs out now, unwrap them, and then put a bit of barbecue sauce on them and leave them in for another hour just to glaze. So we'll have a look at them now. Okay, we'll put a bit of barbecue sauce on there. Just glaze them over. And then I'll put them back in unwrapped. I'm going to close the barbecue up again. And now they can glaze for about another hour, so they should be ready at 2:30, which is our normal lunchtime. It's now 2:20, so I'm going to take the food off the smoker and then we can go inside and eat. So the first rib, that's looking good. Another one that broke, if you remember. One broke, if you remember. Out from under there. But yeah, they're looking really good. And also the mushrooms. Potato and corn on the cob. So that's it. I'll take this all inside and then we can dish up and have lunch. Alright, so there we have our lunch now. I did the potatoes in garlic and butter, the mushrooms in garlic and butter. There's a kohlrabi salad, and just corn was wrapped in foil with butter and salt and the spare ribs. So treatment Sunday after weighing, and we've all lost, so we're going to enjoy that. It's a lot of sugar, a lot of butter, but I don't care. Okay.
And on the turkey.
Oh. And somebody came to play us a little. He shouldn't be eating now because he's had just had a shake.
I'm not eating the ribs, I'm just having vegetables.
But anyway. So with that, I looked again, it was 126 subscribers. Thank you very much for those that have stayed subscribed and are watching. I hope we're inspiring somebody still. Please, if you know families that are in this condition, share our videos with them. Maybe they can be inspired as well and motivated to do something about it. Besides that, please leave your comments. They're valuable to us. They motivate us and keep us accountable. And as well as, hit the subscribe, hit the little bell, and you'll be notified when we drop the next video. So this video, although it's been recorded on Sunday, will only go up on Monday. And thanks for watching from the Shaking Family.
Bye.